The story begins in Seoul, South Korea, where we see lizards crawling inside a lab, some of them even coming back to life after dying. It's clear these creatures are being used for experiments. Inside the same lab, several doctors' dead bodies are lying on the ground, indicating they were killed as a result of these experiments. We are then introduced to Dr. Kang, who is desperately trying to save his deceased daughter. He tells her that his experiment has succeeded and he won't let her die. Just as he's about to inject something into her body, a group of officers arrive and hold him at gunpoint. They warn him to stop everything immediately, saying his experiments have already killed many people. But Dr. Kang refuses to listen. He insists on saving his daughter and goes ahead to inject her. Seeing this, one of the officers shoots him, injuring him. Suddenly, the entire building starts to shake. Outside, it's revealed that a massive earthquake has struck all of Korea. Everyone inside the lab is killed. 3 years later, the story jumps ahead 3 years. Resources have been depleted, Korea has turned into a barren wasteland, and people are struggling to survive. Due to years without rain, food and water have become extremely scarce. We then meet Jivanand, a man who spots a crocodile and kills it with a spear. Just then, his friend Namsan arrives, chops off the crocodile's head, and helps him carry it. The two are partners who hunt animals and sell their meat in the local market in exchange for water and other essentials. While selling the crocodile meat, a girl named Kate offers them a lot of gold in exchange for food. But both refuse, saying, "Gold has no value after the apocalypse." Kate flirts with Namsan, but he ignores her and hands her a dead snake to eat. Then a girl named Suna, along with her grandmother, arrives. The grandmother reminds Namsan that he once saved Suna's life. Namsan considers Suna like his own daughter. Meanwhile, Jivanand gifts Namsan a painting he made for him, which makes Namsan happy. Just as Suna is about to leave with the meat, a gang of thugs shows up and starts harassing people. They claim to be looking for someone. When a man tries to resist, the thugs cut off his hand, terrifying everyone. One of the thugs misbehaves with Suna, enraging Jivanand. He attacks them, but they overpower him. Seeing this, Namsan joins the fight, beating all the thugs mercilessly. He grabs one of them and demands to know who sent them. The thug reveals they work for a man called Tiger. Namsan warns them to tell Tiger to never show his face in Namsan's area again. Hearing Namsan's name, the thugs flee in fear. It's revealed that Namsan is a legendary fighter and hunter, feared by many. After the fight, Suna and Jivanand thank him and leave. Government intervention. Later, a crowd gathers, and people are seen taking an interest in something. Jivanand asks what's going on, and a woman named Sia explains that she is from the government. She says they're running a government apartment nearby where children under 20 are given free education and resources along with their parents, because children are the future. They also provide food and clean water to help them build a better life. Suna has been selected for this program. Namsan asks whether there's any danger from the thugs, to which Sia confidently replies that they have a military-grade defense team ready to handle anything. Suna's grandmother agrees, understanding it's the right decision for Suna's better future, and so Namsan agrees too. Before leaving, Suna gives Jiwan the painting she made for him, which makes him very happy. In the evening, Suna, her grandmother, Xia, and the rest of the group pack their belongings and set off toward the apartment. During the journey, Suna befriends a girl named Kim. However, due to the long walk, Suna's grandmother's condition starts to worsen. Xia tells Suna that they'll take her grandmother and an elderly man to a nearby emergency medical center and that they'll join them the next day. Suna agrees, and the group continues forward. A little further ahead, they find vehicles waiting for them, which raises Suna's suspicion. She wonders why her grandmother wasn't taken in one of these vehicles if they were so close. Upon questioning, she doesn't receive a satisfactory answer, which deepens her suspicion. On the other hand, Jiwon feels lonely due to Suna and her grandmother's departure, so he and Namsan go out hunting. After walking for some time, they see from a distance that some soldiers are attacking an old man and Suna's grandmother. The soldiers throw the old man into a pit, terrifying Suna's grandmother. Suddenly, one of the soldiers stabs her from behind, killing her. Seeing this, Jiwon and Namsan rush to fight the soldiers. They beat them up badly, and Namsan ends up killing one of the soldiers. But the soldier gets up again. Namsan kills him again, but the cycle continues. Suddenly, a girl named Lee arrives from behind and helps them. The next morning, they bury the grandmother's body. Lee explains that these soldiers can only be killed if their heads are separated from their bodies. She then says there's an apartment not far from here where they need to rescue many people, and she needs their help. Lee is actually an Air Force officer, while searching for survivors after the earthquake. She found a fully secured apartment with a good source of fresh water, which they made habitable. Around that time, Dr. Yang also arrived. He was the only doctor who survived the earthquake, so Lee thought he would be helpful. But problems began when the children under 20 years old, who were taken by Dr. Yang for experiments, began disappearing. When Lee questioned Dr. Yang about this, 2 soldiers surrounded her, and suddenly one of the soldiers shot the other. The shot soldier died immediately, but moments later he got up again. Terrified, Lee was then told by Dr. Yang that he had given them an injection that made them immortal, and that this was the future. He said he himself had survived the earthquake only because of this experiment. Enraged, Lee grabbed Dr. Yang by the collar and demanded to know where the children were. To protect him, Paul shot at Lee, hitting her shoulder. Taking the opportunity, Lee broke a window and escaped, saving her life. That's why she now needs their help. Namsan says they can't fight this army alone. They'll need more help. So Namsan, Jiwon, and Lee go to Tiger's hideout and ask for his help. But Tiger, who was already fighting his rival John's gang, says that Namsan is such a legendary fighter that he himself quit boxing because of him. He announces that anyone who manages to defeat Namsan can have all his men. Hearing this, everyone attacks Namsan and Jiwon, but Namsan overpowers all of them on his own, beating them badly. The remaining people flee, but Namsan manages to capture Tiger. Jiwon checks their weapons and finds not only arms, but also clean water. Namsan then asks Tiger if he's been getting this clean water from the apartment. Tiger confesses that, yes, they get clean water and food from there. In return, they supply people to the apartment. Recently, their demand has shifted to children, under 20, which is why his men had come to Namsan's area that day. Hearing this, Jiwon knocks Tiger unconscious in anger. Meanwhile, at the apartment, Sia takes Suna and the other children to class. Kim's parents ask when they can meet their children. Sha tells them that they can do so during the parent-teacher meeting. Then, all the youths are taken to the 8th floor, where there are clean rooms, running water, and good food. But the parents are forced to work like laborers in the basement. Sha tells Dr. Yang that Kim and Suna are 2 students who are perfect for the experiment. Dr. Yang says, "Good. Take extra care of these 2 girls. Give them clean food and water at all times." In the classroom, Suna notices that all the children look at her strangely and have a scar on their necks. She asks Sia, "If you have enough clean water that people can even bathe with it, why don't you share it with the people outside?" Sha becomes slightly irritated and gives her a vague answer, which doesn't satisfy Suna. She tries to teach the children, but Suna can't focus at all. Suddenly, Dr. Yang enters the class and says, "Children are the future, and so they must have good food and pure water. This food and water have been specially purified for you." As he says this, his men start distributing food and water to the children. Distributors arrive, but Sana grows suspicious of everything, so she neither eats the food nor drinks the water. Dr. Yang goes to Kim and asks, "Will you help me with my experiment?" To which Kim happily agrees. Dr. Yang injects a soldier named Paul with a virus that allows him to survive for a long time without food or water. Out of curiosity, Sana sneaks out of her room at night and enters Dr. Yang's office. Meanwhile, Dr. Yang meets Kim's parents downstairs. They plead with him to let them meet their daughter. He agrees and takes them along. On the other hand, while searching, Sana reaches the lab and sees a pipe connected to Kim's neck. Dr. Yang and Kim's parents arrive before they see her, and Sana hides. Kim's parents are devastated to see their daughter's condition. Dr. Yang tells them that there is a special fluid in children's necks that he uses to make a serum. He then shows them their daughter's half-body, the lower half missing, yet miraculously, her heart is still beating. Kim's parents are horrified and try to save her. Due to a system failure, Kim dies, and an angry Dr. Yang shouts that this is why he doesn't like interference. He then kills Kim's parents. As he is about to wash his hands, he sees Sana and captures her, laying her on the same table. He explains that the food and water given to kids generate a fluid in their throats, from which he makes a serum that allows people to survive long periods without eating and become powerful. Saying this, he cuts Sana's throat. Meanwhile, Namsan and his friends crash a truck into the apartment and shoot down every soldier with a shotgun. With Lee's help, they move forward. On the way, Lee sees her friends in bad condition and decides to help them. But it's too late. The failed experiment had turned them into zombies, so they start killing the zombies. Namsan runs out of bullets and grabs a sword to kill the remaining zombies. In no time, he eliminates all of them. Meanwhile, Dr. Yang injects himself with the fluid extracted from Sana, but instead of improving, his condition worsens, because Sana never drank even a drop of that water, so her fluid remained unchanged. Furious, Dr. Yang is about to kill her when suddenly a soldier attacks him from behind. Jivanand is lying unconscious nearby. Taking advantage of the moment, Dr. Yang escapes with his daughter. But before leaving, he plants a bomb in the building, causing a massive explosion. When Namsan regains consciousness, he finds Jivanand and Sana unconscious in the lab. With Lee's help, he rescues them. Outside, people surround Dr. Yang and start beating him. One of them snatches his bag and destroys all the serum. Enraged, Dr. Yang starts firing indiscriminately, killing many people. In the chaos, a few bullets also hit his daughter, and she dies on the spot. Meanwhile, the children are reunited with their parents. Everyone is happy, except for Dr. Yang, who weeps over his daughter's condition. But due to a chemical reaction, Dr. Yang's health deteriorates rapidly. Just then, Namsan and his friends come outside. The grieving Dr. Yang tries to kill Sana, but Namsan shoots him in the head, finally ending his tyranny. Then, Namsan hands over the apartment's responsibility to Lee and is about to leave with his friends when it suddenly starts, raining on barren land where it had never rained before. As they say, a drowning man will grab even a straw. But here, it felt like the whole sky had come down to share their happiness. 2 days later, Sana visits the graves of Namsan and Jivanand. After that, the scene shifts to 2 weeks later. Once again, Kate tries to flirt with Namsan, but this time Jivanand tells him to go talk to her, bringing a beautiful ending to this movie. As the saying goes, greed is a terrible thing. We saw this clearly in the movie, not greed for money, but for immortality. Look how many lives were lost and how many turned into zombies because of it. God has made us perfect in His own way. Whatever He has planned for us is surely the best. That's why no one gets more than needed or before the right time. And with this amazing movie comes to an end. Friends, please subscribe to your own Majora Explainer English channel.